about the lighting. My GPS is taking me like 18 different freeways today. The traffic must be bad somewhere. So I'm just gonna go with the flow, and I gotta pay attention. So anyways, welcome back to another episode of Bingo Babes Bumper to Bumper. Happy New Year! Happy New Year. I want to say I'm so sorry that I'm so congested. I'm getting over whatever this crud is that is going around that everybody is getting. I just can't get rid of the congestion. But anyway, now that we are in 2025, I wanted to do a little introduction to the new year, a little set of tone, I guess you could say, and kind of give you guys insight of what my brain is thinking for the new year. I don't want to get too much on the personal side. I want to keep this strictly related to, well, for the most part, related to bingo. And then but I have to start off with some of the personal stuff, which seeps into bingo, and then we'll finish it off there. And again, sorry for the lighting, the bumpiness, everything. I have got to figure out a better setup for 2025. So that's one of my goals is to figure out a better car setup for you guys. So a lot of you may have noticed, and I have been talking about it a lot in live streams, kind of how I am really trying to be more productive. I'm trying to be more productive in 2025. I'm trying to get rid of the doom scrolling, mindless hours of just scrolling on the phone. And I will be honest, it's very hard for me because our job is social media. Specifically my job, full-time content creation. Letty does work full-time for a company, but my full-time job is content creation, influencing social media, and it is hard to not get wrapped up into all of that while creating content for you guys, right? Because at the end of the day, this is my job. This is how I pay my bills, how I feed the family, yada yada, right? So in terms of being more productive, I want to increase my productivity, which means a lot of using my time wisely. And I feel like that falls back into bingo, because if you are an avid bingo player, if you play bingo a lot during the week, especially out here in the Bay Area or in Northern California, probably even Southern California, you know that there's a lot of time sitting there prepping for bingo, opening your strips, getting your papers ready, buying pull tabs, waiting in line if you want to be the first in line, those type of things, right? So it is important to me to make sure that I am using that time productively. The other day, I took my nail stuff to the bingo hall and I did my nails, because when I go to MCB, a lot of times, we try to get there by 4:15 for the free speed. Bingo doesn't start until 6 o'clock. The warm-ups start at 6. That is a long time just sitting there. And also, I feel like it's a gateway for you to spend more money. And when I used to play bingo in Texas, and my little bingo hall, Jackpot Bingo, Duncanville, Texas, they play a lot more flash now. But back then, when I was playing, I would go in there. I would be one of the first people in the door at 5 o'clock. The doors would open at 5. Bingo starts at 7:15. I would be one of the first people in there, but I would take puzzle books and word searches and fill-in puzzles and just stuff to do while I was sitting there. I was knitting at one point. I was doing stuff, and I was tuning out all that extra, buying pull tabs and all that. And now I've lost that mentality. And I'm sitting there chasing pull tabs, chasing horses, chasing numbers. And it's fun, don't get me wrong, but I feel like I could be more productive during that time, right? So that's something that I'm really focusing on this year is productivity. And I have said this before, but Letty and I are going to be doing more on our personal page. And I will link all this below. By the time I post this, I will have all that ready to go for you guys to kind of take a look at, see, follow. Please subscribe to it if you want to see stuff on more of a personal level, because I know not every bingo player wants to hear about personal stuff. And so I will talk more about the whole productivity. I made a schedule for myself Monday through Friday. Like, if you want to hear more about that kind of stuff, go on that side. But as it relates to bingo, this year I'm really, really, really trying to chill out with my spending. And I know a lot of you guys are going to be like, oh, come on, yeah, right. Like, you guys spend so much money on bingo. Like, yeah, right, blah, 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 right? And we do. And we do. I'm going to agree with you. We do. It has gotten to a point, in my opinion, where it's almost ridiculous. And I'm being very transparent. I'm being very honest right now. Like, it's gotten out of control. And the reason I say out of control, not so much like, oh my God, we're going to bingo and we're spending $5,000. Like, I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about in the sense of, okay, if I win $100, the other night I split double action and I got $100. If I spend that $100 back, whatever, right? That's, to me, that's more pull tab money. That's great. If I win $1,000 and I gave that $1,000 back, that's an issue. That's an issue. That's crazy work. That's crazy work. And I think that's something right now Letty and I are really like tuned into. We're like really paying attention and focusing on that, because why are we winning so much and giving it all back to these bingo halls? And mind you, that's how bingo halls stay active. That's how bingo halls stay open. I get it. But we don't need to give it all back at one time. I could take that $1,000 and I could play for the rest of the week. You know what I mean? And it's hard. It's hard. I'm not going to sit here and say it's easy. I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, we're going to be perfect. We're never going to spend. We're going to stick to this budget. Da-da-da-da-da. I could sit here and say all that, but I'm not going to say that because it's not realistic. But I am going to tell you guys, we are trying to like really chime in on that, tune in on that, and really focus on that. And I strongly encourage all of you to really pay attention. How much are you giving back when you win? Are you giving back? Uh-oh, somebody's calling me. Hold on. Okay, sorry, that was Crystal. I know what I was saying. Okay, how much are you really giving back to these bingo halls? Are you giving back 10% of your winnings? Are you giving back 20? Are you giving back 50? I feel like 50, okay, like that's pushing it, but I mean, if you won $200 and you give 200 back, a lot of y'all know out here in the Bay Area, that's more pull tab money. When you open an instant 250, hey, I got some pull tab money. But like, if you're winning 500, are you giving all 500 back? Should we be doing that? Probably not. Probably not. If we've already spent $200 or $300 to get that 500, we should probably not be spending another 500 back. I hope you guys kind of like get my point that I'm trying to make. Yeah, I think the gist of everything that I'm trying to say right now is we are just trying to be more intentional. And that goes wholeheartedly, like the entire picture, being intentional. Being intentional, like when we play games, like being intentional, showing you guys this is the pattern, this is what we need. Like, I feel like I'm speaking for myself. I'm not going to speak for Letty. I'm speaking for myself. I've become very complacent in certain areas, especially when playing. Like, so many of you watch us every day in and day out, right? Excuse me. And I feel like I've gotten to the point where it's like, oh, well, so many people know the pattern. Why am I sitting here saying the pattern over and over again, right? But so many of you guys don't know the pattern. Like, there's a lot of new people. Like, this might be your first time watching a Bumper to Bumper. You're like, Gigi, what the heck is a Bumper to Bumper? A Bumper to Bumper is where I get on here, sometimes with Letty, mostly me, because I'm the one that yaps a lot. And we just talk about things related to bingo, our bingo life, our bingo adventures, answer people's questions. It's a great way for us to chit chat, right? But there's just a lot of, oh my God, I don't know if this is where I'm supposed to be going. I hope it is, guys. I've never been this way. I've been this way with Letty maybe one time. There must be really bad traffic somewhere where it's taking me this way. I think it's this way. Oh, okay. I know where I am. It just took me around. Okay, coming from someone who used to live in Texas and has moved to California and has been trying to figure out how the heck to get around California by herself, I'm very proud of myself. Okay, anyways, but I went left, getting lost. Not really, but all of that to say, intentions. Intention, mindfulness, productivity, using our time and our money wisely, right? I was chatting with someone the other day, and I cannot, for the life of me, remember who I was chatting with. And I was telling Letty about this last night while she was doing my hair. I was telling her that me and this person were chatting. I can't remember if it was Raul. I can't remember if it was Erica. I can't remember who I was chatting with. And if you remember, please let me know in the comments if it was you. Oh my gosh, it is dark right here. I was chatting. Oh my gosh, it's so dark. I was chatting and I was telling them, like, you know, bingo is fun, but to sit there and spin every single day is ridiculous. It is. For me, personally. I know that there's some people that do that, and I'm not knocking them, and I'm not putting them down, and I'm not saying that I'm going to be better than somebody because I'm going to spend a certain amount and they're not. I'm not doing that. Please don't take this as that. But for me personally, it is pretty ridiculous. Seeing as though we play bingo so much. And I was explaining to this person that I was talking to, like, I'd rather steadily play throughout the week. And when we have big events, like when we have, like this month on the 25th, there's a big event at Selena's. We know we're going to spend a ton of money there. We know we're going to buy a bunch of flash. We know we're going to do a ton of stuff, right? Why not play steadily throughout the month and then go crazy that one day and get it all out and then be done, right? That's what I'm saying. I can't sit here and say, oh my gosh, we're never going to spend a ton of money, because I already know we're going to spend a ton of money on that day. And the same thing with New Year's. We saved up for that. For New Year's at Winners Bingo Stockton, we saved up for that because, again, we knew we were going to spend hundreds of dollars and thousands. And we're trying to be better about that. And that's what I was talking to somebody. And I want to say it was Raul that I was talking to. Raul, was it you? Let me know in the comments. But it's all a bigger picture. It all goes together. This with bingo and some other stuff with my personal life, which I can make another video and talk about more, like low buying, trying to go through everything before I buy another one. Like, all that I can talk about on our personal page. But in regards to bingo, I think I want to get that excitement back of, oh my gosh, I had one pull tab and I won. You know, I had one horse and I won. I had one card and I won. And we have stuck to that on a lot of stuff, but some stuff we have really kind of like fallen back on. And perfect example is this hot ball situation. The hot ball, as of right now, at Milpitas Charity Bingo, is going to be $23,000 tomorrow. Tomorrow on Thursday, the hot ball is going to be $23,000. It has been over $20,000 for a while now. And as soon as it got to like 19, we started buying extra packs. And I'm sure you guys have noticed, we have been playing 8, 10, 12 strips at a time. And this past Monday, 2 days ago, I went to do our buy-in, and even the person that was doing my buy-in was like, oh, you're not going to get extra packs today? And I was like, no, I'm not. Because if we couldn't get the hot ball playing 14 strips, it's just, we can't get it. And that's our new motto, y'all. If we can't get it with this, we just can't get it. If we cannot get it with this, we just cannot get it. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. Yes, it feels good to play that many strips. Yes, it feels good to be able to afford it. But it's like, at what point is it like, just because we can, should we? Because we can, should we? Probably not. I hope all of this is making sense, and I hope I'm not just like sitting here and people are probably like, oh yeah, like whatever, you can afford it, like of course you're saying this. Like, I really hope that that's not how this is coming off. I really hope that my point that I'm trying to make of like, bingo should be, for one, fun, and we always have fun, don't get me wrong, but it should be more about enjoying bingo and playing bingo, not chasing it all the time. Yes, are we going to chase horses? Yes. If they were to bring Wild Unicorn back, which I'm kind of glad that they got rid of it because I was spending way too much money on it, but if they were to bring that game back, would I probably spend $100 chasing the unicorn? Probably. Should I be doing that 5 days a week? No. That's my whole point. Like, have fun, enjoy, have your moments. Like, I know one of our followers, Queen Crystal, she was saying how she hadn't been playing bingo because when it's her birthday, she's going to ball out. That is so smart. That's so smart. Like, chill out so that when it is a special moment or it is a special day, it is a special time, a special event, a special something, you can ball out and have fun. You know? So, I don't know. I hope that made sense. I hope you guys can kind of see where I'm coming from. I'm hoping this year we can really bring that excitement and kind of like prove to people like you don't have to spend a ton to win. And when you are winning, do something for yourself. Buy something. I don't know, if you needed a new mop. If you win $500 at bingo, go buy your new mop. Go buy your new mop. That way when you get your paycheck, you don't have to use your paycheck to buy your new mop. It's such a good feeling. It's such a good feeling. So I hope that all made sense. And I know I keep saying that. And I hope you guys are at that point. I would love to know in the comments. I would love to know, how much are you giving back? How much are you spending back when you win? Are you spending back 10%? And I'm talking about like when you win over 500. I'm not talking about like, oh, you win 100, because I know a lot of people spend that back, and I get it. We do the same. But I'm talking about when you're spending when you're winning like 500, 1,000, 1,500. When you're winning a $23.98, are you giving back $11.99 of it? Are you going crazy? Are you saving it for your next bingo trip? Like, I would love to know what you guys are doing. And if you feel like you're out of control right now, do you want to like chill out? Are you on the same page as us? Are you feeling kind of like, oh my gosh, what the heck have I been doing? Like, where are you guys at for the new year? I would love to know. I also would love to know what your bingo goals are for 2025. I would love to know like what you guys are thinking. Where's your mind at? Are you trying to be more productive? Are you trying to really be strategic with your bingo? Are you trying to just enjoy it? Like, do you not care about any of that? You just are taking your $1,000 and you know you're gonna spend $1,000 and that's it. You don't care. Like, where are you at with your bingo visions right now? Would love to know in the comments. Let me know. And I think I'm gonna film another bumper to bumper right now, specifically talking about my personal bingo goals, and then I'll try to get Letty to do her bingo goals as well. So love you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and film part 2 of this intro to 2025 video, and thank you for watching. And again, let me know in the comments. I want to have this conversation. Would love to know more. If you have any questions or you want to see any bumper to bumpers specifically talking about something this year, let me know down in the comments. Shoot me an email, send me a text if you have my text number. And again, thanks for watching. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Somebody let me know, what is it? Last year was the year of the dragon. What's this year? I don't even know. Let me know. Love you guys. Bye.